All right, guys, so today I bring you the Google Pixel 3a XL versus the LG G8. Now, this comparison is something that I thought I'd done already, but I guess I didn't. But I'm just doing video footage at 1080p at 60 frames per second because that should be like the baseline. If not 720p at 60 frames per second for YouTube footage, 1080p is definitely 60 frames per second. Definitely should be some kind of baseline. So in this video, I whipped out the Pixel 3a XL and I put it against the LG G8 at 1080p at 60 frames per second. And here's the footage, and let's see what you think about this, and then we'll come back and talk about it. All right, guys, here is a look at the Pixel 3a XL's video footage. This is a beautiful day to shoot video. It's not too sunny out, and you get some sense of how the camera can do. My only complaint about the Pixel 3a camera is how the crop is so close at 60 frames per second. And other phones, it's not like that. But I applaud Google for making powerful cameras like this in a single lens instead of having 5 lenses on there on the rear. Let's switch up. Now here is the LG G8, one of my favorite cameras. This thing is totally awesome. And it just looks beautiful. I think this is probably a phone that definitely can do some really good cinematic videos if you want it to. Stabilization is definitely great on this phone, but what do you think of it next to after watching the Pixel 3a XL? Now here is the Pixel 3a XL, just holding it. Shout out to the Axon M crew. Yeah, man, this is the Pixel 3a XL front camera. It's really good, man. Google hit it out. They hit it out of the park with these phones. They really did. All right, so here is the G8. Actually really cool. The footage on here looks really good. Shout out to the Axon crew once again. But it's so strange people look at you when you're vlogging or something like that. I would think people would be used to it by now. Anyway, G8 front camera. All right, here's the Pixel 3a XL. What do you think about this footage here? You know, the Pixel 3a XL definitely is a fantastic phone for video. It used to just be photos, I would say, but after testing, these cameras are great. All right, here's some artificial lighting for you guys with the front camera on the G8. I think it looks really, really good, man. It's good. What do you think about it compared to the Pixel 3a XL, though? All right, guys, so there you have it. What do you think about the Pixel 3a XL versus the LG G8 for 1080p at 60 frames per second video? Now, here's my breakdown of this. The Pixel 3a XL is the ultimate Pixel 3, if you will, because of price and everything like that. But when it comes to cameras, it is the same set of cameras. But there's a difference. The audio in the Pixel 3a XL line, or the 3a line, next to the 3 line is greatly improved. Now, even though Google put out an update later on down the line for their Pixel 3 phones, the 3a came out of the gate with great audio. Now, while it's not as loud as the G8 for picking up audio, canceling noise and things like that, the Pixel 3a has great tone to it, which is what the Pixel line needed for recording video, because most people slam the Pixel line for video footage, but I think with this phone right here, Google did a fantastic job with the video output that this phone can bring. Now, when talking about the LG G8, the G8 is already being used by several YouTubers as their camera of choice for shooting video, whether it be A-roll, B-roll, whatever. People are using this camera and calling it great, probably because it can do some cinematic footage and you can put it in pro mode and really get the gist of putting that phone to the test for YouTube videos. There's a lot of advantages for using phones for YouTube videos over DSLRs and things like that. There's way too many to list. But in this segment right here, I wanted to cover the 1080p at 60 frames per second. Both phones do very, very well, and it's really hard to say which one I like better than the other. Even though I labeled the G8 as like one of my top phones, it still has competition because the competition is getting really tight. So what do you guys think about the LG G8 versus the Pixel 3a XL in video footage?